89.1 FM, 89.5, 89.1, 103.1, 103.5, 104.1, and 104.7 FM. Listen and view on DBS Radio Facebook Live and on YouTube. Give us 90 minutes and we will strengthen the connection between Dominicans residing in the lovely Nature Isle and Dominicans residing abroad. National broadcaster DBS continues its quest to highlight and celebrate the achievements of Dominicans. We will discuss the highs and lows, the challenges and successes. Give us 90 minutes and we will solidify the connections we share with Dominicans all over. Anu celebrate achievement Dominice to all latte. Connecting the dots. Tune in this Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come join us as we weave a tapestry and strengthen our connections. Asu Radio DBS.
Stories have been told.
Okay, we are ready. We are ready. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Connecting the Dots on DBS Radio. We are ready for another fine program, eh? Stick around, I'm sure you'll enjoy. Welcome to Connecting the Dots on the national broadcaster DBS Radio. Every Saturday from 9:30 until 11. That's how we do it. There's another broadcast on social media as well on DBS Facebook page. But it's time for Connecting the Dots. Hello family, Lucas, we are here. The Connecting the Daughters. Connecting the daughters, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so you have a little mix up here because we won't be able to go live until the outside broadcast ends. The outside broadcast should end in a while, eh? So we'll just run our mouth still. I understood that we are live on YouTube though, so the Facebook live will come on shortly. But come on. We are greeting you on this Saturday morning in DA. Showers, I tell you, showers, a lot of showers, rain, plenty, rain and more rain. It's cold as well on the inside. It reminds me so much, you know. As I reminisce, I remember when I was a little girl and you hear the pit patter of the raindrops on the galvanized roofing, you know. That created a sound, yeah, that is still etched in my memory. Happy Saturday, family. Vini Puno Pose. I almost forget Nigel there with my copy. Nigel, come a while and bring some shoulder with you. How are you doing, Nigel?
How are you doing, my dear? How are you doing?
I'm fine, Nigel. So we are not on the Facebook as yet because we have another outside broadcast and that will end shortly.
The outside broadcast
yes,
rolling, right?
That will end shortly. But we are on YouTube, so we go in full-fledged, right?
Well, that's it. We always keep going, you know.
Of course, we
You
have
always
to.
find a way to connect still, no matter
Yes,
what.
one thing you always say, Oba to kika kule pasa a peche or not na
Is that?
vijay. But Nigel look Christmassy, yeah?
But Fashion now, Vijay.
You look Christmassy, yeah, Nigel?
But
Johnny O said Nicholas.
It's the weekend before the Christmas season. No,
yes.
well, not the season, before the actual
So you have on your
Christmas
beautiful
day
red
itself.
and black. Me also have a green there looking like a Christmas
a
tree.
little-
A
it's-
pale
it's
Christmas
a little-
tree.
It's a little cold on my side as well,
Alright.
so, you know.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, man. But it's
Yes.
nice. It's nice to connect. Nigel, we have a lot of rain, Nigel. A lot of
Wow.
rain. And not just today, but this morning, just a short while ago in particular, Nigel, I looked on the outside. I went on the outside. I opened the door and I was like, what's happening? So much rain.
Man, so it's
Yeah.
a rainy Saturday.
Yes, normally in
It's been
December.
raining for the week, right?
Yes, normally in December, in recent times, we have had a lot of rain. A lot of rain, but yeah. But an interesting week, Nigel, from Monday.
Yeah,
Interesting
it has
week.
been one
Story
of those very strange weeks for me, you know.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a lot of my people that I know or family are connected, passed away this week. So it's been one of those kind of weeks, you know. So let me from the beginning say, of course, condolences to the Scotland family. You would know Jeff, of course. Jeff Scotland.
Jeff
Was at
yes,
DBG,
yes.
right? Yeah, Scotty. So good morning to you, Carol. Scotty listened to us every Saturday morning, even when he was ill.
Yeah, that's what I
So,
understood.
let me say, condolences to the family, Carol, and to the kids, Jefferson, Sari, Shanna, and to the rest of the Scotland family, Gregory, and all the rest, hold strong, hold tight. And then this morning, later on today, they bury my godmother. So again, condolences there to the Julian family, to Mara and everybody else. And then my good buddy that always assisted us when we were home, one of the twins, Stephen Williams, who served as a messenger at government headquarters, government for many, many years, and the registry, and is very close to my brother, passed away as well. So it's been one of those weeks, where we are reminded how precious and beautiful life is. And at the same time, and to celebrate and love each other, man.
Yeah.
So it's been one of those weeks for me.
We all know that death is inevitable, and it's not anything new, a lot of people die.
It's not.
But I just find in recent time, it just hits you ever so often.
Splitting
sometimes
moment,
in one
man.
week you have more than one.
Emil Pab and Sarah, good morning.
Oh yes,
well.
yes, his niece.
On the passing of your niece.
Yeah.
So we're surrounded by that, and at the same time we are surrounded by life and the season of giving and sharing and being with each other and loving each other.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Here we go. But deepest
We
condolences.
keep moving, right? We keep moving, right?
Yeah.
We keep moving. We give thanks as always.
Yeah, we have to. We have so much to be thankful
Yes.
for. But now,
So
Nigel,
much to be thankful for.
so I'm coming to work.
Hey,
and
youngster, good morning to you.
I think he should be around. I'm not seeing the white limousine. In fact, I think it's there. It was there when I came in, but yeah. The man all over the place.
It was with your security, I understand.
Security detail. I'm one way. I secure him tied there. So yeah. But Nigel, so I'm coming to work this morning, and I decided to put Hunter's Christmas album on my way to work. Nigel, you remember when I told you that there was a song that was in my head? That song that says, I can't remember who sings it. It's a Caribbean artist. Is it Shadow? I'm not sure. Anyway, that song that says, since you went away to Aramos, I found myself talking to a lamppost, a little birdie that used to the animal wants to bite me. You know that song? And that's fine writing.
Like Shadow,
And that's fine writing, the plenty exaggeration, but Hunter main perfume, no Nigel? So I'm listening to Hunter's album then. Wow, that man. Hunter has taken hyperbole to new heights. Nigel, you ever listen to Hunter's Christmas album? That song that his Christmas is dread. Nah man. And he's saying things he can't forget his name.
He's taking it to the next level with his expressions.
Life for him, yes, it's not the same. Something like that can't be the same life for him. Nah. A GP song that, man. And then there's that song about just give me more pork for Christmas. Shit. Wow, Nigel, I don't want no chicken. That thing does make me look lean, something like that. Don't give me no mutton. That thing just make me frightened. Oh, wow. I don't want no oxtail. It does make my skin look pale. Where? No boy. Nigel, I'm only start this and bad. Nigel Ice. I'm driving and I'm laughing. Nigel, what play away?
I can imagine when on was writing that.
Man.
And the different words he was coming up with to make sure that happens, and the only good thing that's available is pork. That's it.
Yes.
You know, all the other things all the other things have issues, man. All the other things have problems. But the pork.
So when he said I don't want no chicken, that thing does make me frightened, something like that. I just rewind to hear that line again. I was like, but just not. Where? Oh, I look like cried there.
You think of it and it's probably ready to get you frightened for real.
So I checked it. I check it. I saw like mutton, but I don't eat mutton again. Oh boy. What? Oh wow.
Mickey wants a different diet now.
But we'll have fun time with Hunter. You know, we'll have a fun time with Hunter. We're not even staying too long talking, you know, Nigel. We are the book already, no? No, not yet.
Oh, not yet. I don't know. See.
Because as I say, we have a life, but the life is ending in a while, momentarily. Anytime from now, a minute or two from now, the life will end.
Okay, I see we're on YouTube. Let me see.
I know we're on YouTube.
You tell.
We're on the tube. I think we're on the tube. And yes, just now we'll be on the live. They're wrapping up. Okay, so we'll bring on. But so let us just it doesn't make sense. Go to the book. I was just about to say let's go to the book. So. Okay, Nigel, let's go to the Dominica corner. Then we'll pray, and by that time when we bring on Hunter, things will be okay. We'll be on the live, full fledged. My turn, man, for the Dominica corner.
Yes, your turn.
Where? Okay. Name 5 Christmas traditions. That's easy. I mean, Christmas traditions in Dominica.
5 Christmas traditions.
Yeah, and the real one, the one with the funity and all of that, the real substance tradition. Yeah, we want.
5 Christmas traditions. Would you consider Serenal a tradition?
Well, of course. Yeah, it's a tradition.
Of course. All right. So yeah, Serenal. But there's some traditions they're not doing anymore. What Serenal? Yes.
Yes, that's one.
So I give one and you give one.
But I tell you, it's my turn to ask the questions, and I'm telling you.
Right, but after I give an answer, then your turn to give an answer.
Okay, so like the Christmas soup, you like on Christmas Day with the beef and all of that. You know, the pumpkin and what again, all the potatoes and sometimes even yam in that.
Okay.
Like pap and all of that.
Is that when in the morning you start?
And you have no one on the book to help you as yet, so remember that.
You have eggnog and those things in the morning.
Yes, the show though. Yes, some people still do that. Okay. Nigel, but we have every Christmas
tradition. You have to get new curtains and everything.
Right, and you have to scrub the floor.
Curtains, spin the house.
Yes. We're talking about curtains.
You say what? Does we Berger paint or Harris paint? Which one?
Both of them, I think we had Berger at that time.
Yeah, it used to be Berger.
Lee Wind. That's a Lee Wind paint, I think. Was it? Lee Wind? No?
Yeah, yes, there was Lee Wind too, you know.
Yeah,
and
so we had that.
Then was there, and then of course you have to put the, how you call it now, the linoleum.
And the tapping on the table as well.
From Nasi.
Yes. Yeah, man. So we had that too. And what again? Of course, well, we talk about cleaning, you know, and decorating. And when you remove the curtain, back in the day, when you remove the curtain, it would just tear up. Because it would have been there for you. So you touch that. Wait. That was just still poof and dust and everything in your face.
You have to think of remove it, then you touch it, just
come sir. And then you put up a new one and then to stay until for you. Yeah.
And then of course you still have to run a string
with all your Christmas cards. Yeah. So
put the Christmas cards on the string.
Yeah,
right?
Man.
Oh yes.
Okay, give me one more because I help you. Give me another one because I help you.
Okay, another one. Another tradition, boy. Boy. let's call it boosting bandit. Food.
Yes, that was one. Yes, that was one.
Used to go, Chris, used to go, how do you call it? Is it not Christmas shopping, when you used to go and just look at
like
it,
window shopping? Window shopping? Yes, window shopping, yeah. Go by Bata and by Trini and those places there.
Yes, window shopping by Bata and by Trini and of course that's the fans and it's Sentinel store. What does it call? I can remember the name.
Yeah, Continental
but yes, window shopping.
So yes, so we good. So what we're going to do
now? We good.
So we can pray and bring on our guests.
Yes, let us always do that. Let us always do that. So Heavenly Father, creator of mankind and the universe, we thank thee for the gift of life today and all the blessings you continue to bestow upon us and your children. We seek your presence and intervention throughout this program, and we ask that you keep us connected always. We also pray for the success of the program, its coordinators and listeners, that they may find purpose and enjoy what we share. Bless our radio station and the nation, and may we grow to love and unite with each other, irrespective of our differences. All this we ask in your name, now and forever. Amen and amen.
Amen. And we
give thanks.
We give thanks as well to Rennick Thomas for this Connected Dots prayer. And it's always good to pray. We can welcome, another regular viewer, member of the family too, to send a prayer. We'll read it as well. So the more prayers we get, the better, right, Nigel?
Definitely. That's what has sustained us throughout the years. And, as we enter into the season, or we continue into the season, prayer is what is going to take us through as well. So definitely so.
So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a little of a song from Hunter, Nigel. One of these songs. I will bring him on. We just bring him on like that, okay? So which one are we going to play, boy? Hunter have so many songs, boy. Okay, let's play the Christmas history and listen to some of the lyrics, and as we bring him on,
Baby, will you come back home? Remember it's Christmas. I miss you so bad. Christmas is a time for family and visiting good friends long you haven't seen. We used to work wonderful as a pair. Why on earth you chose to leave me this time of year? Christmas is a time to love and to give. Why did you choose to leave me on Christmas Eve? Babe, since you're gone, my Christmas is not the same. While you having fun, to my friends I have to explain my Christmas is dread. I don't have a Christmas again. I don't have a Christmas again. Baby, my Christmas is dread. I don't have a Christmas again. In my heart I'm feeling the pain. Baby, will you come back home? Honey, I miss you so bad. Had a wonderful family. A lot of couples would take part and we every Sunday we would attend mass. Always send our children to Sunday class. You promised you would never break my heart.
Okay, so we'll take more of that sometime later, but that's the Hunter. That just goes to show, I tell you, the versatility of this Calypsonian soca artist and so much more. The Hunter, we'll learn more about him in that space of time that we have left, of course, and we are so happy to bring on Hunter. We are live on Facebook with this now because let me just apologize to those joining us on Facebook. We had an outside broadcast and it went on a little, after we had planned, but we are live and we are happy that we have Deryck the Hunter St. Rose on. Nigel, you're there, right? Nigel, Ula?
Yes, I'm here.
Let's bring on our guests.
You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. So Nigel, let's bring on our guest now, right? What? But he looking so good there. Where?
Yes, we should.
Yes, sir, boy, Nigel. Anyway, so let's go. We're not going to waste time again. So Deryck the Hunter St. Rose has been entertaining for many years, not just Dominicans, So Dominicans, people in the Caribbean, all over the Caribbean, and other, parts of the world as well. And he has a charisma that is genuine, not a put-on kind of thing. And Hunter is not doing much as he used to, back in the day, in the period of his spring chicken days. But when Hunter comes on stage, even at this time, he would just wow the crowd. He's a very decorated Calypsonian and a soca artist. And I would say that his ability to send crowds into a frenzy, coupled with his professionalism, his charm, his movements on stage, the wit, the satire, the way he brings out the double entendre. This man is just a professional. Nigel, you agree? Nigel, you agree?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, okay.
100% plus agree. 100%
Yes, I.
plus agree. Just the mere fact when you hear them announce Hunter, even before he gets on the stage, you can already see the crowd getting to get ready for what's going to come. And like you mentioned, not a spring chicken again. Maybe the chicken frightening. That's what that problem now. So you do something else. So that's probably what it is. But definitely, he continues to be one of our most decorated regional artists.
Oh yes.
You can still go to any party, and when you hear that song, I want to wine, wanna boom boom, as it goes crazy.
Oh, carry bacchanal and so many
still
of them.
remains. Yes. Or any one of those. So hey, welcome Hunter, welcome. Good morning to you, my brother.
And I think Nigel, before we bring him on, we really have to, we have to sing the praises, and we have to continue to recognize, people like Hunter. It's not that he's not performing again, but I was saying in his heydays, what he has done for us, he has opened the way for many Calypsonians and for soca artists as well. There are some things, sometimes you see people's glory, you don't know their story, so we're going to tap into this morning. Hey, Hunter.
Yes, morning, everybody. Bien.
Hunter, you're rolling back the years, man. You're going in reverse, man, Hunter. Nah, man.
Well, I try not to worry about things you have no control over,
So that's it.
And
that's it. Simple.
living a pure heart, having a pure heart, So I'm good.
So how you doing?
I'm pretty good, Let me just say morning to everybody listening via the internet, via radio. It's a pleasure to be here, and Merry Christmas and greetings to everybody. Right. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. You heard us talking this morning about you. I know your songs, and sorry about that. That's all. Nigel, let's tell me to say those things.
Oh my God.
Nigel, tell me to say all those things. So I said itself.
Oh my God.
The Christmas bread there, Hunter? The Christmas bread there? This year. No, your Christmas dread.
Oh, it's something else when you have to lose a loved one right around the Christmas season. It's not even in death or in your a love story. It's just sad to lose a loved one around this time of year.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't get worse than that, So I sympathize with the guy, but life goes on.
Life goes on, I tell you. Every day another baby is born.
Born.
That's it. All right. So Nigel, how do we begin with Hunter? You take the first one.
Before we begin with Hunter, Alvin want to tell you the bar really sent for you. Look like you didn't get it. That's why you were in green today. So he tell you it's okay.
Boy.
I don't know what's
Monday morning, first thing I go in for that.
Sure I said that this morning.
Okay, yes. I was waiting on the barrel, I go in the bottom of a drawer there and I see that green thing. I said, I put that. The next thing I put that on, I find like a faded Christmas tree. Where? Anyway, it's all right. So yes, Hunter, who are you?
Well, my name is Deryck St. Rose, born Deryck But St. Rose from the village of Clifton. And I'm in the year of 1968, so they're from 56 years this year. I feel like 26, but my mom, her name is Patricia John Finn. She was Lawrence before, related to Oli Lawrence's Raymond and all this guy.
Okay.
So you see where the music came from. Yeah, and my father was a police inspector. He died a couple years ago, close to 40 years ago, from the village of Laplin. But in those days, the police officers would be, when you'd be working at different stations, and when they send you in a district, it would be 1 month or 2 months before you even go back to your village to see your parents or so, because of the road network. Some of them had to use horses to get to their villages. So having spent all that time in those areas you're working, they would have little families here and there, and then a lot of things happened. And those days we had, you would have fathers having 15 and 16 children, 20 children, that kind of thing. So now things change, but yeah. I'm married for 28 years now, 4 children, police officer, so many things, farmer, fisherman, entrepreneur, Calypso writer. And these days I'm not up front on stage, but I'm in the background, writing for bands, artists, and so I'm still around and writing for artists regionally as well. So I'm doing a lot of work in the background, so I'm not totally out of it. I intend to do some more work, do some more work, because I have a lot of creative ideas I need to bring forth, and not only that too, I intend to speak to a lot of the young artists too, in terms of the way they craft their work. I find it's too these days the lyrics are too direct, and offensive. There must be ways in which you put the thing to make it acceptable, clean, decent, and so we have a lot of work to do in that regard.
Wow. But that's Hunt in a nutshell. But I want you to take us back to Clifton, especially around Christmas time. What it was like in terms of the tradition. What do you remember most?
Right, memories a lot. I used to look forward to my trip all year, my trip to Roseau.
On what, a truck or what?
On a Freeton truck, or sometimes a one-ton truck, where you would have to wake up because of the distance. You would have to wake up like 3:30 in the morning, get ready, and you going to Roseau for the first time in a year. You can't sleep. You can't sleep because this thing, you don't want the truck to leave you down. So that I used to look forward to that. Also, you used to look forward to the slaughtering of the animals. Couple days before Christmas. We had something we would call boudin on the spot. When you kill that pig there, pig, the clean up the stripe and make the boudin. So while pig cleaning, boudin cooking, and everything happening, right? So in those days we didn't have electricity, so we had something called bouzai. I was a bouzai expert. So no, the bouzai you'd make it a bottle. But what we would do because the heat, after the bottle gets real hot, the top of it would crack, and then your bouzai would be destroyed. So what we would do, we would cut a lime and put it around the ring of the bottle, and put in the cloth in there.
You cut a lime, you put it around the rim of the bottle, and then you.
So that would kind of prevent the bottle from bursting, the heat from breaking the bottle. So we had little techniques to do. No, and what? Sometimes, with the use of the bouzai, we use that so often, the flame or the smoke, we would inhale that. And when you blow, you see some black smoke coming out.
Yes, sir.
That would fly off your nose like bullets, because, you're inhaling that thing for so long. So,
what?
So, yeah. I also, remembered my grandmother, when we go to town, she would get a carpet, that Christmas carpet there. You couldn't touch that. To lay that on the ground, man.
In the sense of that.
Yeah, that carpet business, So, and I remember around that time, we would go to different homes, singing and cooking. That's the time I would eat the most food. Goat soup with the tripe after you clean the intestine and so on. So for the whole season, there was soup and more soup and cow soup, and it's really fun, And these communities used to be real closer in those days, People, and the amazing thing about it was the people. If you didn't have, they would batter. Who didn't have meat, you would bring a yam, you would bring something, so everybody in the community would be happy. Everybody would see a good Christmas. Now you have some people, they have everything, and some have not, and selfish, you even have to throw it and so on. So the community spirit was really there. Toys, I never really had toys. We would make our little local top and so on. And so I'll give you a thing. I had one pair of shoe, and I would only wear that shoe, that shoe, on a Sunday and on Christmas Day. That thing had to go back anything. Sometimes you take so long before you put it. When you come to try it again, it's too small. Problems. so
I remember that as well.
Problems.
What?
So we will use that get to the church, but when you get there, you have to remove that because you're toe busting, shoe busting, everybody. So you have to remove that.
I'm crying.
and remain Sasuli for the duration of the church service. Yeah. So remember, when you leave church, you can't stop anywhere because just cramping up. You have to go home straight. Yeah. So.
I remember something with that same show. You started with the show when you go home.
Yeah. Hey, and you have to be on your best behavior to get something new when you come in here.
Wait, Papa, look, I cried.
There is something.
Tell you, that's true.
It wasn't easy. I remember one time my shoe was too small, so I took a knife and I cut at it. I give the short tail what boy.
Oh my goodness!
Foot hanging out of shoe, so you have to improvise. Let me tell you something. Those days were really fun, you know.
And that's no exaggeration. I know you can exaggerate in a song, but what you're saying there is so true. This is so true. That's the life we lived.
Man.
That's how it was back in the day.
Man.
But the good thing about it is that you still enjoy that. Well, I mean, enjoy it in the sense you don't know. I mean, you don't know better to use it as a normal thing.
Not only that you do not know better, you have to wear it. When your mother tell you, you
have to put that. You have to put it.
So like now we can take our children to the store to get us shoes for school or something like that, or they can even order their own shoes. But when your mother come from town and she give you up your shoes, whether it's too small, you have to wear it.
So what the parents would do before? Remember, everybody can go to town. So what they would do? Nigel, where you understand you? So what?
Put him on me. I put on another because I cried. Nigel, I'm crying. So I have to wipe my face.
Let me tell you. So Christmas coming, you have to get a pair of new shoe. So what they would do? They would take us through and measure your foot. Now, if the measurement go wrong, if that measurement go wrong, you in problems. Yeah. So my grandmother, she was smart. She would take it about 2 inches longer. She said, your foot growing quick, so we taking it bigger. Yeah. So when that big shoe come home, I have to now pad it up with cloth at the front for that foot to stay in the shoe. Man, it was.
Where boy, look at this mouth, you can put me out today. boy. And we saying it that there and we are laughing, but people don't know that's truth, you know.
That's real. I mean, that's
wow. When the shoes too tight, or what they used to do for me, tell me take a lot of Vaseline, petroleum gel. And rub my toes, all between my toes, and rub the top of the shoes inside.
But I remember I had wet sand soaking in a shoe for about 3 weeks. You have to wet that for the shoe to open up, you know.
Oh no.
Man.
Nigel, this is embarrassing. Just laughing.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir, yeah. But that's true, eh? That's how it was back in the day. Hey, Nigel, where do we go next? Run this show, Nigel.
I mean, after the shoes, you have to go with the clothes because you used to have one special clothes.
The clothes, yeah.
That is correct. That is correct.
Free quarter pants.
I went that little pants, but don't talk about free quarter pants. And you cannot cut that. Let me tell you something.
Because it has to stay for another.
It has to stay for another year. Imagine pants reaching on your thigh, not thigh, but your guajam, and you cannot cut it. You have to go to church with that.
Oh no!
And then here your friends on the other side, calling you gun and po, all kind of thing. Boy, no.
Oh no. No,
oh my God!
I should have a tongue. What? No, boy, Nigel.
Man. Because after this thing sitting in a closet for a year, it was a big surprise on you when you come to to dress Sunday, to go to church, Sunday mass, man. Your pants is 3/4, your shoe too small, but you have to go, and you cannot. But I couldn't say I wasn't going to church. You know, you just have to be there.
And another thing, the close spelling of can for ball.
That's what that can for ball, man.
Yes, sir. You find your bag too. Those were the days.
But they were happy days though, you know.
Yeah.
I mean
Of
people
course.
used to have fun in spite of what, you know. People really had fun, and the children were really disciplined, and yeah. So it was good. It was good growing up. I wouldn't trade that for anything though.
Yeah. Wow.
You know.
Wow. Nigel, boy, run that by asking them. I suspect you will have all for that program there today. Yes, sir. Yeah. Nigel, because you send me a message and telling us we need to stop laughing.
Oh my God.
Nigel, is the book busy? What's happening on the book?
Okay, we bring in a lot. We bring on the shift from you there. Thank you.
Nigel, boy, it's a good thing I brought on. Nigel, what's happening on the book? Yes, sir. We need 4 hours if on here today.
Oh my God.
Anybody on the book, Nigel? What you say?
So you see what happening on the book there.
Whoosh, look, Alicia Griffith calling Gloria Lioness Walsh. Everything bright.
Yes, let me
Yes,
see what happening.
sir.
You know,
Yes,
that
sir.
one of the best for the season.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me my laugh this morning.
Yeah, that's what we need. That's what.
But
And I'm telling you something. It's not easy, you know. We're going through so
That's
much,
what
so
we
many
call it,
challenges and all
that's
of
what
that.
we
We have
call
to
it.
laugh.
Those pants were shooting.
You crossing the river.
Crossing the river. Wait, you crossing the river. Don't
boy.
forget the part where they will tell you to take my clothes off.
Yes. 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 They're close. They're close.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my
Yes, this
goodness.
has been a good one. Yes.
Nigel, let's get on the stories. So Hunter, let's. I mean,
Okay.
we could just stay on this, and so I know I can tell you from right now that Hunter has to come back. Hunter has to come back here. Seriously, you can never finish Hunter's story when 11 o'clock.
know,
Reaches.
right?
Nah, man. Nah, we can't do that to Hunter. Yes.
Okay.
Where do we go now, Nigel? What are we going to ask him?
But I mean, sticking in the Christmas tradition though, and growing
Yeah.
up, I mean, in Clifton and so on. I mean, they used to like this bamboo, or used to have like, there wasn't no like how we used to have cowboy and India, this bandits and none of that. Or what was happening?
Oh yeah, and well, one of the things I always looked forward to was the returning of our fishermen. So our fishermen they used to do trade between Guadeloupe and Dominica. You know, go carry the produce and bring down the bonton and
Oh, the little boats.
yeah, Jidenweze on the thing.
Apples and all of that.
No, okay, we wouldn't laugh. Maybe just hold up the laugh still. No. Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
It's getting great. So
This is going to be a good one.
boy, let me tell you something. Now, some of the fishermen who'd be doing the trade had no swimming skills. Some of them couldn't swim, but still, the guys would go out, bring in their produce and everything else, offload the boat. So there was one gentleman couldn't swim, but the sea was at the way we had some ground swells. So after the guys offload the boat, he is trying to come in so we could help to pull up the boat. One swell came and it overturned the boat. Fellas said,
Wow.
Jesus, the man die. Fellas dive in the water. When they
Wow.
turned the boat over, here was the man, he grabbed a seat. And when the boat turned over, the guy was on the boat still. So
Wow.
he survived. He survived.
That's skills, you know.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of skills,
you know.
man. He used his head quickly, you know. And yeah, so he survived. So the guys would bring the bandits, and we were very, very troublesome, bussing bandits all over the place. Sometimes when the older men would be playing the dominoes, we just send the bandits under the table and just scare these men, and really troublesome. But those little boys were fun, having fun growing up, you know. And then And that's why I started singing as well, because some of the guys who would return, they were guitar players, and then at the back of the school they would play guitar, and I would come in there and do my little drops and so on, and so on. So that's where all the skill all started. I remember around Christmas time you had to get the best wood to cook your food. You didn't have gas stove and that kind of thing, electric stove. So we'd carry wood, go for the best wood to cook your food and so on. So the young people were very, very active. The guys would go hunt and catch crayfish using the same boozer again, catch crayfish and just bringing things home to make it work, to make the Christmas great, Wow. There was I don't know if you know something called Zepiat, that little coffee. It's a little plant. The older people, the older folks, they make coffee out of it. We used to have a lot of that. So they would brew that, and you as the child, you couldn't get the main thing. You get the guep cafe, man. Mac cafe, you call it?
Yes,
Mac cafe, man. So that's what you get. The watered down thing.
So, man. I tell you, country life was always the best. Yeah, country life was just it, especially around Christmas time. Let us go to your school days though. As in preschool at Clifton, how was it?
It was good, but I grew up in a very troubled home.
Okay.
Because my stepfather was an alcoholic, and I could tell you around this time while we would have fun, he would be under his high waters, high wine, and it was a lot of problems too. Come home, fight, mash up doors, yeah. And the little comedies when you go to school, the news is on you. Monday, news on you. So I school mine always for drumming and singing. I remember one teacher told me, rather than trying to help my situation or even doing a little counseling, she told me, man, you're going to drum all the days of your life. And as a young child, I never forgot that, because here was I struggling with the whole situation, and then the best thing she could have said was, you're not going to turn out anything good. You're going to drum all the days of your life and so on. So, but it turned out to be, work out for me, it turned out to work out for me, So I give God thanks still.
Wow, Nigel, this tells a story,
Yes.
This tells a very deep story as well. That's why I say you see people, you see them maybe enjoying themselves, you see them looking well and all of that. Maybe have a lot, but you don't know their story. If you don't know their story, just leave it alone. You don't know their story. You see their glory, but
be coming back. Oh, everyone they say only 100 they see.
Yes, but sometimes I had to put on alone because I was crying.
She was crying, so she had to
okay, all of us back on, Papa. All of us back on, yes.
Yes. But I mean, in terms of that too, because the importance of teachers and what teachers tell kids and the impact it can have,
That's true.
On the children at the time. So that's so important for our teachers to understand. Be careful of what you tell the kids, because that can definitely have an effect on them. So, Hunter, were you troublesome? Were you troublesome at school?
I can answer that for you.
Were you more on the quiet side?
I was more on the quiet side.
What?
More on the quiet side.
When you were very young?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at school, very quiet. But on the outside, I was real troublesome. I would just call fellas nickname, all sorts of funny names, make little songs and fellas just.
So even at that time, you were making songs?
Yeah, writing little songs and from there, one lady heard me one day and she called me the Young Sparrow.
Wow.
She said,
even at primary school,
you're going to be the Young Sparrow. And on the afternoons, we would assemble at the schoolyard, and guys would be there singing, playing, and I would always be drumming, always have a little thing, writing notes, writing stuff. And so it started at a very young age.
Wow.
And I remember... I remember when I started singing, I told him what I wanted to sing. And she sing what? I say, I want to sing Calypso. Because I used to listen to a lot of music. Because my mom, I give her an award. Because she just knew, and she was just 18 years my senior, had me very young.
Okay.
And she had, before she got married, she had 2 other boys. So she had that, and then when she got married, she had 4 other children. So, well, let me tell you, I learned to do everything. I used to comb my sister's hair, put them there, thing. Comb. I would wash. There's no. I don't think there's a lady you see wash with your hand. Man, if I you see me washing, you think I'm a
even now.
When you spray that, you see the chin flying. Yeah, man. So I learned at a very young age. I learned to do everything. I used to at 14. I used to do diving because my stepfather decided he's not going to provide for anybody's children, so I had to be on my own, fending for the others, fending for myself. You know, so I would go hunting 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Deryck St. was hunting with 2 dogs. I think I would spear diving. I think I had to drop out of school because I had to get work. I had to get work to help my mom because you know, and then there was the negative side of it. In my area, at the time, you had the golf, Tatan, they used to call along there the golf. And at any given time you would pass in that area, you would meet like 30, 40 fellas on their runnings, and fellas wanted to take me with them. Let's go to Guada, let's go and make a trip. And I was like, yo, I want to work hard for what I want. I want to live long to make my mother proud. I'm not on a mission. So they started calling me soldier. I think. And let me tell you something. I had a lot of friends who just disappeared. A lot of guys I knew, Paro disappeared and so on. And I always kept it straight. I say, yeah, I'm not going to defer. I'm going to think. I'm going to work hard. So I started doing construction, then I started doing heavy equipment, learning to move caterpillar. My stepfather, because when he was sober, he was a very nice guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but every time he drank, he was just a devil, you know. So, and he's a man I always loved a lot. Yeah, I still love him, you know, we pull nice. So I started doing heavy equipment, and later down joined the force. But so many things happened. I used to sleep in a truck sometimes when I come to work. I don't have enough funds to go back home to the countryside. I'll sleep in a Bedford truck, the cab, you know. And then you had it, those days they would make the 2 seats and then the gears in between. So you can't lie on that. So I'll put a pill and lie on that for turn, lie on that, uncomfortable, but you know. And did that.
So Hunter, I mean, so because I'm hearing the story there, and I can imagine the pressures and the difficulties being a young man. You know, in your teens, having to go through that, and yet still staying on the straight and narrow way. I mean, how was it? Was it your mother influence, or was it just you being strong in yourself? How were you able to
what do you think was the
path?
driving force behind this?
What was
well,
you know?
my mom used to pray with us a lot, you know. Used to pray with us and always used to remind us that it's not going to ruin that way, you know, all the time. And yeah, it was, and I too, I had that kind of drive to do well. To do well, I told my mother I am going to be one of the best entertainers Dominican have seen. So because we used to listen to a lot of radio, and my mom used to love to sing. Just to remove, I knew later on.
What songs do you remember? What songs?
Well, we used to listen to a lot of Sparrow, Shut Shirt,
okay,
and then there was some. There was a song she always used to sing. When the child is born, la 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 la. I don't remember the
well, Hunter, is it Nigel? Because other guests would have to ask them to sing a song, you know. Hunter just come there and there's boy.
You
but
know?
if Hunter think he live in there, you know, he sing plenty songs there. He mad too.
So
like as you mentioned, what you used to listen to a lot of Sparrow, and so you remember some of the early Sparrow songs you used to sing, like some of the first Sparrow songs you sang?
What song that really thrilled you about, you know, from the Sparrow?
Melda, who you making wedding plan? Carrying me them to woman. All you do, Melda darling, can't get you. I still gonna marry to you. Yeah, and a lot of Arrow music as well. We still listen to a lot of Arrow music. So I told her I can do that. And I'm gonna give it a shot. So, but I was very, very shy. I mean,
you were shy.
Shy.
Wow.
Shy. and I needed a way to combat that. So whenever I go on stage, I would hide behind the speaker, but sing, but hide behind the speaker. So we had a group. Sobers, there was a group, movement action theater. I think they would go around the islands and have little groups and teaching drama and so on. So I became part of the group from my area. So that gave me a little confidence on stage. And one year I decided I was going to compete in Portsmouth, because Portsmouth, there we used to have a big competition. Portsmouth used to be the real deal. We used to have Queen Show and girls from Collywood all the way to Marigot. There was a group called Peacock, the organizing committee, Portsmouth organizing. Okay. And then there were Calypsonians from Marigot, the northeast. Marigot all the way to Dublin, Collyho, competing. We had semi-finals, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and finals. So I took part. I made the finals one year. Yeah, sang, didn't place. So, but I will give you the whole rundown of that. Sure. So, Rudy Joseph, I can never forget. Rudy Joseph had a Marine van, Toyota pickup. Rudy would pick up guys.
Rudy Joseph, who was a broadcaster on DBS.
That is correct.
That's him, Rudy, yes.
Rudy, but that was the strongest pickup I've ever seen. That pickup would probably have about 35 fellas at the back of that, and we're going to Roseau. So wow. I had to come to Portsmouth to meet them, because Rudy would have to pick up people from Marigot and go all the way to RSB Band House in Kinfield. Okay. So I would come down in the afternoon, meet them, rehearse. Everybody had to rehearse and so on. And then on the way back, they can't drop me to Clifton. So I would have to stop down in Portsmouth. And you're talking about 18, 19 years, and I have to walk up Clifton sometime when I reach it, like 6 o'clock.
You had to walk from Portsmouth to Clifton?
That is correct. And my mother said, but you right in your mind.
With other people or you alone?
Alone.
Oh.
Alone. I was this kind of brute trap. I told him, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm going to do well. I must succeed. And did that for a couple of times. And then Miko saw me perform one day, and Miko told me, let me tell you something. Why is it true you didn't place, you didn't win, but I think your level is higher than what's happening here. I think you should try Roseau. And that's when I came into Roseau in 1988, and took part in an independence competition. Didn't place, but decided I was going to come back again. In 89, came back, and I had this song, made the finals too, with songs I wrote. Give me a tuna. I went to a disco party. There I met a lady. I remember the melody, but this is something else. Made the finals, and
Before you go to that part, what about in Portsmouth when you sang? You remember you do you remember that song that you sang in Portsmouth?
Yeah, I had something. Drugs is a killer. Drugs is a pain. Oh Lord, in the younger brain. Well, obviously, but that was the melody. That was the thing.
But because the message was strong.
Yeah, because I had seen so much of that, so many of that thing in my area. I just needed to do something, say something, and so. And then I came to town, and then the rest was history.
Wow.
Yeah, the rest was history.
Nigel, I really love this program, Nigel. I mean, wow.
Yes, man. I'm listening to the journey that Hunter has taken.
Yeah.
Sleeping in a Bedford truck, walking from Portsmouth to Clifton to make sure that he can have that dream that he have to succeed, and making sure it happened. And at the same time, being surrounded by all of those happening at home and at the same time.
Yes, very close to his mom. Yeah.
What about your brothers and the others that they were, because obviously it looked like you were the one that took care of them, kind of.
Yeah.
From what you said.
So my brothers and myself were of different fathers. So when I started making money, I told them, you know what, we have to do something. So I organized to get tickets, take little loans, went to the bank, I need help, I need to help my people. And then one of my brothers went sailing. One went to the States to meet his father. And and I must tell you, we always maintain that closeness, that friendship.
What was your mindset at that time? Were you thinking that at my young age, that was just too much for me to undertake? Or were you thinking that, nah, man, I'm going to press on, help my family, help myself as well?
That was my dream. The dream was, I'm going to work hard to get my mother out of that situation. And one of my first loans, major loan, was to rebuild my mother home. I said, you know what? I'm starting to make some money. I have a steady job now. I can go to the bank and
I tell you, that's a story, Nigel. That's a story that we can take so many lessons from.
Yeah.
Yes, the will to make it, determination. I tell you, that drive, that perseverance, and all of that.
Yeah.
Look at where it landed.
And to have that dream for your mom.
So we smashed the old house, and we built something, a concrete structure. And I remember having to carry sand from we live like 200 meters away from the sea.
Okay.
And I remember carrying sand on my head from the hole to I had, real hard, as a youngster growing up. I wasn't lazy and not afraid of work and stuff. And so, and I always tell people, hard work doesn't kill anybody. It disciplines you. If you ambitious, you can achieve. You just have to put your head to the wheel and be positive, know what you want, and you go for it. So we would carry sand and thing, we build that house, I think. But the wooden house, I have never seen a stronger wooden house than that. Hurricane David hit that house and the house stood up. It's a couple galvanized. But how the guys used to build the house, they used to, I think, drill holes in the green wood and then they'll drive a pin in that. And when that dries together, that was really strong, I think. So that happened, organized, we built a new house. Well, Mario mashed it up and I had to do something with it again and so on. So yeah, now, that house now, on a rainy day wasn't my best day, I could tell you something. A rainy day wasn't my best day because you have water coming from the roof. So you had to put a pail, where the rain dropping, tick, tack, tack, you had to put a pail there to collect that water bill. You don't want it to fall on the floor and then spread. But you're going to get wet, obviously get wet. Because we would sleep, there was nothing like bed. We had bedding on the ground, you put couple pants. And if you a bad sleeper, when you move, that stuff moves so you're on the floor. The shirt and thing going to move so you're on the floor.
You all had bed bugs?
Ooh la la. My skin was on the map of Dominica. Bugs! And you have your little brother pee in the place. You is trying to guide the guy from stopping pee. And bugs love pee. They love to smell the scent. I don't know. I think you wake up in the morning, you wonder what happened if you in Afghanistan with all that holes on your body, you blow up in a war. So yeah, that was part of the experience. And the most embarrassing thing was, you were somewhere in church with your Sunday best and somebody just from the time you feel that, you know what I mean, from
you know what time it is.
From the time you feel the person behind you grab you and hold it and squeeze, you know what time it is. And bug have a funny scent. The whole world have to know they kill a bug on your butt.
Oh my goodness. Yes, sir, yeah.
Why? So that's why I told people what I went through as a young boy and a kid. There's nothing in this world that could faze me. Nothing. I've been through it. I mean, my stepfather almost removed my shoulder one time because I was quick enough. I escaped. What I went through growing up, that made me very, very strong. There's nothing in the world somebody can tell me or do me that will make me get mad at you or wonder. Too cool. That's why I always look well composed, always happy with myself, because I could have died. Yeah, I could have been in jail. I made it through, and I always. The people, and here's another thing. The people from my community and younger people, even artists, Calypsonians, I try to lift people up. People come in the competition, I take them, say, you know what, I'm going to train you, use of mic, because I always look at the bigger picture. It's not only me. I can't be the only Calypsonian. I'm not going to be here forever. So you try to pass on what you learn, your little experiences, encourage people to grow, pull people from down there, pull them up. You don't go back in the lab rolling again. No. You raise the bar, you raise the standard, and encourage young people. And I promised myself I would never in my life disrespect a woman or a child, to raise my hand. I think as an adult, you have arguments, you have thing, you talk it out. You got think you take a break and you come and you speak about it. But to raise voice, and not only that too, some people believe the physical abuse is the only abuse, but you see verbal abuse, that could be be a scar on you. How you expect to call your lady old dog, and tonight you want to pass your hand on her? That doesn't work. It doesn't work. So me, I don't argue. When you see things get, I just calm myself, Mr. Cool. And then when everybody's sober, we talk. Sometimes I even say I'm wrong, but that is my side of the story. This is how I think arguments. I try not to, because in the heat of things, you say things, you do things. Nah. Mr. Cool. I have been through a lot of stuff, and I just learn how to compose myself, suck it in, and compose myself. So I have never ended up in any kind of trouble, any kind of difficulty with anybody at all. Never abuse anybody. Never disrespect anybody. You know, I have my kicks. I write my song. You know, with a good sense of humor and stuff. But to say have anybody on my heart like I do like you for wow. Nah.
So you took their lessons from your growing up. You see, Nigel, you know, the way he grew up, you know, the struggles that he had to go through, what he had to do to ensure that he helped his family. Look at, you know, so it taught him a lot. Lessons of life, you know, School of Hard Knocks. Wow.
And
Nigel,
I'm listening there to
this is deep.
to Hunter's story and I guess where he is, and
probably because of where he
those
is.
who don't know.
Yes, we don't know. I mean, we have seen Hunter on stage, and Hunter is always, you know, this person that, you know, always friendly and all of that. Will give you a knock, you know, will tell you hello and things. So you see Hunter on stage, his charisma on stage will just send you, you know, blow you off and things like that. But to hear his story from, you know, from where he came, Nigel. Wow.
You know, often when I relate my story to the children, I would always let them know. They would cry. Everybody would be in tears, crying. Okay. So, but I just you use that as an example to show them, you know, if you determine, you can do well in life. You don't have to be on the wrong side of the, and for your people who do on the wrong side, they don't live long anyways. You know, you just like you're on a racetrack, you crash, you die. You think so. You let's take your time. Do it mightn't be the most popular thing at the time, but you take your time and you build yourself. You do go down the fast lane and then you messed up. No. We're doing it right. I used to tell them we're doing it right the first time, because Daddy, when I retire on the beach drinking a champagne, I think somebody called me and tell me, Daddy, I by the police station, get a lawyer for me. Nah. I told my son, you would never see your father. No, we're doing it right, boss. You know? Yeah, you're doing it right.
Nigel,
you ain't paying any bills. I pay the bills. Your job is to go to school, organize. You know? Not to bring no kind of embarrassment and have me come and visit you in a police station and my dad is calling for me, please. Nah. You're never going to see me. No. And that is one of the problems we have with the parenting these days. People allow children, they allow the children to do all sorts of things and then embarrass them. When they reach the ages of 12 and 13, you can't control them. You want the police to do the job for you when you should have started your job very, very early from 1 and 2. Because children are very smart. You allow them to get away with these little things and then they embarrass you. You reach at a stage where you can't control anymore. And then you want the church now to come in. You want politicians to fix things for you. You want the police to come now. Yeah? You fail the state, you fail the children.
I love that.
Nigel, what is happening in the book? What is the book saying, Nigel? Let's just take a minute to go through the book.
The book has been going very crazy. I must let you know. By the way, Mervyn Paul, good morning to you.
Mervyn.
Oh, that's his boy. Self.
Yes. Definitely so. You know, let's see. The book has been going crazy. Hey, Chris Bugono, how you doing? Chris Bugono said he dropped by you too as well.
Yes.
By Hunter too. Yeah. Chris was my boy back in the day. Chris was like my brother back in the day, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Chris would be at my home, you know, my brother. Yeah, man. Back in the day.
Good morning to you, Nicholas George.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Nicholas, your fellow former police as well. He says, Your Majesty, I can identify the bedbug story. You know, you probably had those as well. Sheila Blackman, good morning to you. But you feeling me today there with laughter. That's good to know. Boy. Jefferson Winston, emotional feeling, but good job. The work of a champion. So good morning to you. Carl Kofi James, greetings to the Hunter. I think you mentioned you used to go at RSB.
Yes,
that is correct.
Hunter mentioned that, yes.
Yes. Winnie Green says, Hunter, you were truly blessed. with your mom's heart. Keep doing what you're doing. Ted, Sarah, good morning to you as well. It's talking about domestic violence and impact on the children. Good to see Hunter is where he is today. Shields Jules, good morning. I hope the young people are listening to your journey, Hunter, so that they can know what to do.
Nigel, a lot of comments. I see Snapper Laura saying you never know someone's story until it tells you their story, and that is so true. Nigel, even as soon as I put out the flyer, Nigel, I got how many WhatsApp messages. Seriously, Nigel, bring him on, give him part 2, even before we brought him on. I have so many messages of people just giving a thumbs up, and other emojis and things like that, just wanting Hunter to come on.
Oh yes, and I mean it's an inspiring story.
It is
in terms of what and we haven't even taken into details. I'm pretty sure there's some details,
and I don't even know if we'll have time going.
Hunter actually went through that we haven't even
and I don't even know if we'll have time going on Calypso, and that's why I said we must have a part 2, because I love this, and I hope young people who are hearing this, hearing this life stories.
Have to bring on the back for the Calypso, but when Calypso season comes around, so we can get the Calypso side of it. But I mean, the story is so much that. And what I'm happy about, we're doing this at a time when people, it's a season of giving and sharing and loving and everything. But it's always good to understand the story of somebody and what they've been through and where they are today.
Yes, I mean, when we started,
that's what I love about this.
That's what I love about this. I really, really love this, Nigel. You hearing me? I seen my console board going off at times. But
yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, Nigel. I mean, when we started and we introduced Hunter, we talk about some of the songs that he sings, especially the Christmas songs, Boy, Nigel, you think we should go? But 2.
Hey, by the way, good morning to you, Stanley.
Yes, sir.
Stanley sent Rose. Shona and Stanley sent hi, Hunter.
Nigel.
Georgia, Atlanta. So good morning to you guys, of course. But we have all the Christmas story too,
Yeah,
but before we go to the Christmas one, very quickly, so until you became a policeman, right? What was that? Was that because of all what was going around you, or was it just by accident one day you just decided to become a police?
No, actually, I the police force to hear me. I never wanted to be a policeman.
Boy, Hunter have a kind of a voice there too, Nigel. Yes, I have. Man, Hunter's voice, man, is just deep, man. Commands you to listen.
Yeah, man. I wanted to be a heavy equipment operator. I wanted to do construction, but the bottom line is I wanted a stable job, and the aim for that was to start helping the people around me. You understand?
Wow.
Start helping them around me, and not only my people I help. I used to travel and bring back school books, help people with medicals, and I feel for people, because I know what I went through. I feel for people. I know what it is when you don't have, and I can't see myself. Somebody is in need of some medical attention, and I have money on me, and I allow you to go, knowing that. I help a lot of people, and sometimes people call to thank me and pray for me, and I don't remember who I helped. I just help for no kind of benefits at all, that kind of thing. So and God has blessed me in many ways because of my kindness, my kind heart, my giving nature, and so on. I have seen a lot of situations where things were messy and I got out of it. People just assisting. For a matter of fact, I'll give you a scenario. Like, anytime I go to Matnik for medical checkup, I don't pay anything. Just people just gravitate into me. People just fall in love with me because of my attitude. And you see, respect too. You have to respect people. And some people don't realize that the ground that we're walking on, we're going to be a roof one of those days. All of us going to go down there. So what sense you play heavy, you want to play macho, short life. One strong cold, a fever, bad up, gone. And if you don't recognize that, you're going to have serious issues. But we're just passing through. So the least we could do is try to live good among us. Try to help people. You can't help, you wish people well. You do try to spite people to look good for a little while. You know what you're trying to achieve. Yeah, and that has been my goal, my aim, to assist people. I will not lead you into the wrong channel if you're in a situation. Help. If I can't help, I tell you straight I cannot help. That's what we do. So I remember but so many things. I remember when I had the blood clot in my lung. God saved me too. I think it was a Monday. I started not feeling well, and I had to travel. A couple of days to Canada to do a show. A couple of days after. Leaving work one morning, I started feeling real breathless. So I said, let me monitor that because this is not normal, you know. When I went to bed, it was like I was feeling like 100 pounds on my chest, problems to breathe. So for the whole night I was up, just gasping for breath and so on. So when I woke up the following morning, I told Mara. When Mara woke up, I told her, you know, I had a difficult evening, and I think I should check that out, you know, yeah. So Bassi called me and told me, "But the ticket ready for you to travel and everything." I said, okay. I'm gonna see if the ticket really, if I really gonna use that ticket to go anywhere because I'm not feeling well now. I want to check. Only to find out there's a blood clot in my heart. I had to be airlifted and so on. So that was taken care of. Then I had this abnormal heartbeat. Sometimes I would be sleeping and sometimes I cock would take me. I swear to God I would die in my sleep anytime. It's like, you know, when you have this vehicle with carburetor and when this thing has muck in it, I'll be so I would be sleeping and then all of a sudden this kind of thing. So I told the doctor, let me tell you something. If I have to die, I'll die while we're fixing that now. So boom, they put me to sleep. I was literally dead for a few seconds. Put me to sleep and bounces back into rhythm. So boom, everything is working now. The last tests proved that everything is good. Valve, everything working well, so I'm good. But yeah, this story. Now, I went to Matnik, airlifted to Matnik and so on. The doctors told me after a few days I have to be in a home close to the hospital because every day I have to be back and forth for treatment and so on. Because down in French, the most you spend at the hospital is 3 days. You have to get out because of the movements and everything. So, luckily for me, I had this friend I met and just by doing some kindness again, I'll tell you about that. So, some guy I had met like 25 years ago. Boom, I call him, he's living 15 minutes from the hospital. He used to work at the hospital. His wife is working at the hospital, so here we go. So he told me, I am going to be devoted to you every day. You are going to worry about place to stay. I'll drive you to the hospital, everything. Boom, everything. That happened. No, I had to because of the clot, I had to get injection every day to warfarin every day, morning and afternoon. Now there's this nurse coming at the neighbor's house to check on a patient there. She was contacted to check me out, the morning, afternoon. So after 15 days, you know, I asked her, they told me it was €100 a day. So I said, Bon, where are you going to get money to pay that lady? So I asked her, how much? She said, behave yourself. Behave yourself, yeah. So that was free. And so I had lodging free, I had meals free. The people at their home, they went, they cleared the cupboard and put only stuff that I was eating, took care of that. So I was just, so I just say this to say that it's always good, you never know where you're going to fall in life, to treat people well. Because there was this Frenchman, 25 years before that, he came to Dominica, and some friend told me he was going to come. So I said, let me check him out. First time, took him around, then he came back again, I took him around, and then that friendship, we just locked that friendship. So everybody of mine who had to go to Matnik for treatment, I would just call him, he would take care of that. We have homes, he take care of that, I think. So sometimes you don't see the benefit of what you do at the moment, but then it pays dividends later, you know. So it's always nice to be nice to people.
Beautiful journey, beautiful story. I think we need a song, right, Ivona?
Boy, Nigel. Wow.
You think we need a Christmas song or we need a Calypso?
Right.
Which one?
My Christmas is dread. I ain't things I forget my name. Best you sing that song there, because you see today, yeah. I ain't things I forget my name. Or you can sing the one about don't give me no mutton, that thing does make me frightened. I don't want the oxtail. It does make my skin look pale.
Pale, boy.
No boy, but this is really deep. I really love this. I'm learning a lot from this as well. I'm sure
yes. I mean, resilience, I'm learning determination, positivity, kindness, humble.
Thank you. One of my favorite songs on the album
Yes, Hunter.
is Little Jimmy.
Okay, yes, that's a deep song as well.
Little Jimmy.
It's sad.
It
I
is.
cannot really listen to it in its entirety, though.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's Little Jimmy.
So you want to sing that for us?
We have so many little people who don't have a father through accidents or act of God, even gun violence.
Yeah.
And there's so many young children growing up and they don't even know their father, don't know where Christmas is coming from, and oftentimes go through a lot of abuse too, because the people who are wrong, their circle take advantage, because they have nobody to fend for them. So it's deep.
One of those deep ones.
Yes.
You're gonna sing a line for us in it?
Forget that part, but we'll get it in the second. They said he wanted to be a heavy equipment operator, but he became a police. He haven't tell us how he became a police yet. But we have so much to cover in that little space of time. But you've been a police for a while now, right?
Yeah. 34 years, 34.9 years, almost 35 years.
Almost 35 years in the police force.
Right.
And you've seen so many changes and people who've been through there. And let me ask you though, when you see young people coming through, I mean, how do you feel? How, as a police, when you see especially young men, how do you feel about that?
I feel sad, and I counsel a lot of them too. A lot of them too. When you come to the station, why you here, what caused you to be here, and just speaking to them, and some of the young people go through a lot as well, and just don't know how to cope. Just don't know how to cope with it. I remember speaking to one guy in the cell, and he was telling me his parents left him when he was about 2 years, and all he wanted to know was his mom. He just wanted to be with his mom, and the guy was just acting out and acting strange and jump on the boat, go to Guada and just misbehaving and so on. So if they don't have that kind of structure around them to really help them to cope with those situations, most times they're going to fall on the wayside. A lot of the young people have their own story. They probably wouldn't tell you. Something they don't know who to talk to, and they have it inside. It brings me to a song I'm writing for one of the artists. Yeah, you just don't know. They're suffering inside, and nobody to talk to. And some of their mothers too. They can even talk to them, because they're not going to listen. They side their lover, they side that kind of thing, and for various reasons, probably that lover is the main income owner or winner in the home, and then it's just so the children are suffering, and then later down it's just going to burst on us.
Yes.
Stories to tell in the space of time that we have. So we were going to get one of the Christmas songs, right? Are we going to get one of those?
Do you have copyright on the songs, by the way, Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Nigel, if we play it,
so we can. Okay,
yes,
okay,
at the start
so
we played it. At the very
those.
beginning, we played something, but we're not only live on Facebook as well.
Okay.
So
at the
yes,
time,
I understand. So we'll not be.
So
We'll
that's
not play.
understandable.
Next thing they just cut us up. Yeah, cut us there, and yeah. My goodness. But Little Jimmy is a very, very deep song that Hunter has. I mean, a lot of people like the bacchanal and the jump and wave kind of songs. But if you listen to Little Jimmy, this is a story about you. You remember the song?
This is a story, a very sad story about little Jimmy, who lost his daddy so very early. Christmas coming, every little boy and girl looking for a toy, going for a stroll. Jimmy so sad that he's all alone, asking for the day that his father would come home. Oh Jimmy, poor little Jimmy. Asking his mother over and over, mama, 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 mama. Christmas is coming when daddy is coming home. Oh Lord, mama, 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 mama. There's a way I could call him on the telephone. His mother so sad. She too missed the dad. Tears running down her cheek. A pain in a heart like a break singing, Jimmy, Jimmy, little Jimmy. Daddy is somewhere resting all alone. Jimmy, 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 there's no way he can come to the telephone. Basically.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really a sad song.
Yes. And there are a lot of little Jimmys around this time.
Oh yeah.
During the season. Yes.
And Jimmy could be a boy or girl.
And we have to keep holding on and keep hoping that it's going to happen, you know. But you know, we send our thoughts and prayers to those Jimmys out there.
Yeah.
So give us a line in this song. My Christmas is stressed. Yes, I. My answer, you're not easy to know.
Babe, since you're gone, Christmas is not the same. While some having fun, I can't remember. I can't.
You see. Somebody say wicked, you know, those lyrics you put there.
Boy, yeah. But it's sad, you know. Actually, it's a true story. A friend of mine, right on the heels of Christmas Eve, problems. Yeah.
What about that song, All I Want Is Pork? Don't give me no mutton, that thing does make me frightened. You remember any line in this?
You read through the lines?
Why listen to that
All
song?
I want is pork. All I want is pork. All I want is pork this Christmas. Hey. I don't want no chicken. Chicken does get me to lean nice. More. Eat it. More.
Yes, I
But you know, chicken is very high on protein. Is a true is a fact.
Yes, that's exaggeration too. You know? Don't give me no mutton. That thing does make me frightened.
Oh my God! Wow. Very good.
Yes. Hunter, when you're writing those songs, you're penning those lyrics. Do you laugh a lot, or you just?
Trust me, you would believe a madman because you know I like to bring in a lot of humor.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one song I wanted to release this Christmas, but we will do it sometime next year, and I'll give you, and people can resonate with it. It says, "You made a borrow, and your promise to pay tomorrow. It's been more than a year, and I waiting. The money that you owe, give me some for Christmas."
The money that you owe, what happened?
I need some for Christmas. Yeah, you say you pay back tomorrow. You with good faith. I give you the thing.
Yes.
Over a year now, nothing coming in. So this Christmas, pass something. Give me something from what you owe. Yeah.
A lot of people can identify.
Trust me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hunter, I mean, we have to bring it back, so we'll talk about the Calypso and all of that. But Hunter on stage as a Calypsonian, you just transform. What goes through your mind? What is happening there?
When I go, I try. When I hit stage, I try to look my best. I try to because really, it's like an actor. You know, you're the main man on stage. You want everybody attention, so you must act a part. You know, stage movements, facial expression, your dressing, and so you want to command that kind of respect. So every time I go on stage, I want to make sure that I look good, even smell good too. So when you pass by the other artist, they'll say, "Yeah, watch Mister, you're going on stage." You know, it's you're like an actor, and you're in charge of the program. So every time I go on stage. I remember doing some shows with some of the Trini people, and they couldn't believe I'm Dominican. The guys arguing, no, he's from Trinidad. Yeah. Because when I step on the stage, you know, stretch my jacket and I brace myself and present. But I say, no, this, he's not from Dong Island. You know, so
Just address the part as well.
Of course, and you command that kind of respect. You know,
always professional. That
is correct. That is correct.
When you came with Carrie Bacchanal, wow, that was a big year for you.
A big year, and you would be surprised. That song was written in about 15 minutes. Yeah, but I remember Cornel and myself were doing some work at the studio, and just before we end for the day, he was playing the drums, and I said, "You know what? Keep on building that. Just keep on ponging." And I came up with the melody and. Right there and then, and the song was a hit, instant hit, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Are there times
but,
are there times that some songs are just how it happens? Or
yeah,
something
there are
you-
times like
Yeah?
that. Times like that. But I should say I probably have a special gift. Special gift, because if you take my phone now, the number of songs I have in that's recorded there, ideas just come true. Like when I go fishing, I'm alone. A lot of ideas, melodies, and so, and all my songs, the melodies are different. But I always come with different melodies. Even when I go to the studio, I have to arrange in my own way. Everything else. So I think it's a gift. It's a gift, and yeah, I have to be thankful for that.
Definitely so, definitely so. But one thing we say that we certainly have to have you back to talk about the Calypso journey.
Oh, yes,
You know,
yes.
and there's so much on that particular journey. And being a Calypsonian and what you see happening now with our
And not only that,
Calypsonians.
Nigel, remember at the beginning
the
he said that he had to talk to some of the young people because of what he's seen and things like that. So you want to go there. We want to, find out from him exactly what he's seen he doesn't like, and how he's going to help. Sorry to interrupt you, Nigel. What you were saying? Yes, Nigel.
No. Definitely we can do that. No. I was talking about having him back in terms of when the Calypso
Oh yes, he
comes
has
around.
to. He has to.
I mean, we have to find out in terms of the Calypso journey itself, what it has been like, and
The
some of
brotherly brothers
highlights
with Scrunter. We have to talk about those days as well.
yes,
Hunter
yes,
and
yes.
Scrunter. They are the cream of the
And
crop.
those days
That
when
was
you're-
Nigel. You remember that song? You remember that song, Hunter? Any line in it? That was maybe for me your best song.
They're the cream of the crop.
Don't allow their confidence to drop.
Don't allow their confidence to drop. They're the cream of the crop. Have the children rise to the top. Don't be ungrateful, children. Please be respectful. So parents never give up till your children reach the top. Give them a action. We're going in the right direction. When we are gone, they are the ones who will carry on. They are the cream of the crop. Get the children right. They are the cream of the crop. But a lot of the songs, because of the volume of writing I did at the time, sometimes I used to go to the studio with one verse, one chorus, and just start off the song. And by the time I get home, song complete. Just a lot of stuff. And I've recorded a lot of songs that were not played here. Yeah, and if you hear them, you'll believe they're new songs, but they're songs. I used to do like sometimes 15 songs, 12, 15 songs an album every year. Yeah, and still assist other people. And so.
Wow. I remember back in the day when Hunter and Scrunter, back then, they'd always have a compilation, always bring their CDs, and so many songs on that, Wow. Hunter, you have done so much and you continue to do a lot. I mean,
Thank you.
We really have to say that. We want to bring you on very, very, very soon, Nigel. Very soon. We have to strike
definitely.
while it's hot. So we have to do that. I see people calling. I don't know if we can take calls right now. It's almost that time for us to end. But I'm really enjoying this program. It brought tears, it brought laughter in the serious side. And that story. That story is one that a lot of people should take, especially young people, And if you look at Hunter's story and you listen to his story, and when you realize how he started, where he was, in Clifton, this little community, what he was doing as a young boy, but always at the back of his mind, wanting to help his family, and then he reached this stage where he could help his family, and wow, this is a story of determination. This is deep.
Inspiration, determination.
And then we have so much other things to cover apart from the Calypso.
All
Yes.
those kind of words you can come up with.
Yes. Hunter is a
someone
family
who's
man.
been through
We want
it.
to look at that. Yes, Nigel. Yeah, we want to look at
Yes,
Hunter.
yes,
Nigel, I
definitely.
went
So,
at Hunter's home. That's way back when. Maybe about twice on it was on a Sunday. I don't even think he was there, or was he? Maybe he was the one. And there's a priest that would always be at Hunter's home. I'm not sure if he's still... well, I guess it's difficult now because of where he is right now. But every Sunday, he would be by Mara. And that whole family setting, you could just see this thing, Nigel. I mean, you could just feel it. Sometimes you get an energy. It could be a bad energy or good energy. You enter someone's home. When you enter Hunter's home, you just feel that energy, man. That warmth, that welcome. That... Wow. This is good.
It is, it is. And I enjoy the journey and the connection and part two, which will be very soon.
Oh, yes.
When we look at the Calypso journey.
Part 2 will be 2 hours. 9 to 11.
How you able to sustain all of that, you know, through it. You've been in Calypso for what now, 15, 20, 30 years? About
34 years.
34 years. So, I mean, to sustain that and still be relevant is something that definitely has to be applauded. And the fact that you would have not just, you know, a lot of Calypsonians just sing for the Calypso season, so they would have 2 songs, or song for the first round, sing for the second round, and that's it. But you always used to have an album.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And Ted Daly would say, vintage Calypso from Spontaneously Yours the Hunter.
So, you know, I used to, during the carnival season, while carnival is going on here, I would have bookings for almost the whole year, you know, from March down to December. People would be calling, yo, we need you to come and organizing dates and so on. So I was always very busy for you through the year, you know, being busy.
But Hunter, you also had kind of you go like a whining machine. You had some kind of oil in your waist there, Hunter. How are we?
The fish water that is
Yes. I remember back in the day, like the Calypso tent at the Cicero, and you know, when you see Hunter coming on, everybody would rush at the front. And I mean, Hunter was just so energetic, man. He had that charisma on stage that was unmatched. It was really unmatched. It was. Nigel,
I mean, see Hunter, Calypso season is coming up after. Will we ever be seeing Hunter in the Calypso competition again? No. Leave that as a surprise for now.
Surprise.
Okay. All right. So when we get to part 2, I'm going to talk about the Calypso.
We'll talk about that.
I used to wonder how Hunter sings these slow songs, you know, because I used to look at Hunter on stage and wonder why I suspect Hunter wants to this burst of wine here. Honestly. Hunter, let me check it, boy. 5 verses or 4 verses in that song. That's a slow song, man. Boy, anyway. Yeah. But Hunter, I mean, we have to end. Really. By the way, how do you feel about Connecting the Dots?
Lovely. It's a great program, you know, and so many people with good stories, you know, and had not been for that show, a lot of people would not have known, you know. Sometimes you see people and you don't know what they went through, what they've been through, the struggles, and you know. So Connecting the Dot is just one of the right channels. So let people know about some of the people they see, the everyday people they see on the street, you know.
Well, the calls are coming, but the next time we'll take calls. Hunter, I mean, as we end, I applaud you.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what to say again, Nigel. I respect you more, sir.
Thank you very much.
Seriously, Nigel, I'm tongue-tied. That doesn't happen often.
I know the feeling.
That doesn't happen often.
When we hear the journey and the story.
Yeah.
You know? So as we end up the program, it's the Christmas season. The people out there might not have as much as others, and so on. But especially to the young people, what's your Christmas message to them?
Well, first off, you know, I just would like them to be very careful of there. It's a festive season, you know what I mean? And some of them want to have fun. Some of them get into all kind of funny stuff, but you be careful out there. Don't drink and drive. If you go into a party, make sure you monitor who's pouring the drink. You don't leave your drink unattended, because there are a lot of mischievous people out there that can do spiteful things to people. You know, be very careful. If the young ladies especially, if you going out, make sure you have a buddy. You know, you don't go by yourself, because there are a lot of people out there who are looking to prey on people. You know, and those who go in shopping, make sure you secure your belongings. For example, the ladies like to carry their monies in this thing with the strap. The guys could just cut that and run it out. So make sure you secure your monies, secure your home. Don't leave bags on your front seat where the criminals can see that, because around that time people want money. These guys want money too. They pass, they see a bag on your seat. They might just break into your car. You don't take things for granted. Don't say we're safe and things. You never know. Just take one person to start creating mischief. So be very careful of that. Your home, make sure you have security at your home at all time. Your home locked. You know, don't give away accuracy or speed. And those of us who have a little extra, please share with a stranger. Give a neighbor. Give a child. Give somebody a plate of food or something, because you just never know. You may be seeing the people and, you know, they don't have. So those of us who can share with your neighbor. Let's spread the Christmas love, and let's continue to love each other and look out for each other.
Nigel, so many people on the page and on YouTube as well. But and let me just say, Hillary sent Rose saying, "Hey, cuz,
yes,
great story. Hard knocks and blows, locked in Houston, Texas."
Yeah, man.
And so many other messages. Of course, you can get a chance to read, of course, later. But Hunter, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Pleasure was mine.
Nigel, we'll do it again next week, God willing.
Yes,
and then the next week we bring on Hunter.
Always,
so next week we'll have like a year of end thing.
You, of course.
Yeah, and next week we'll have a year end thing, and then we'll bring on Hunter the week after. All right.
No problem.
I enjoyed this.
Yes. Next week we have the year end and giveaways and stuff, and then the following week we start up with Hunter and the New Year's Calypso journey and what's going on. So all the best.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right, that's it.
All right, Hunter. Say hi to the family and take care. And
I will, man. Merry Christmas to you and the family as well.
Merry Christmas, my brother.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, man.
Christmas is here, some final preparations, you know? Some deep cleaning, we call that. Changing our curtains. Everything changing. Hello! It's a DJ Christmas mess, yes! So many lucky customers are just winning. Week after week, customers are just winning by just activating the plan with Digital. Hello! How you feeling today? Everything good?